Welcome one all, my name is Tawess, and there seems to be some kerfuffling going on with WoW Classic, who would have thought. So, I recently came across this thread on, I think it was Reddit, usually it's Reddit. Let's have a look. Professional, I know. Yeah, the official WoW Classic subreddit. Someone, or someones, seems to be taking upon themselves to block streamers going on to new WoW Classic. And apparently this is... Apparently this stems from some sort of perception that streamers can't behave and thusly will be detrimental to the PvP effort of the new Classic servers, which I assume would then carry into a fear that if this happens, the servers won't be successful and Blizzard will close them down. A not completely unreasonable fear. English, number one. So, what do these people intend to do about it? Are we talking a mild-mannered petition to Blizzard? Perhaps a community event promoting good behavior? Of course not. They are intending to launch a add-on called the Blacklist, which is basically a tool that can be used to grief streamers. So I can bet we both know how far that will actually go into being implemented. And there's some events going around this too, like if you join you can enter a raffle and things like that. So this is basically something put together by the bigger PvP guilds going into Classic. And I don't think that the add-on itself is actually real. I think this is a bid to increase the signal-to-noise ratio of the issue. Which of course is okay to do, but here's the thing. I was there, back in the day. I saw how the guilds back then behaved. The ones that got into power on their respective servers. And, well, I shouldn't call them a fascist dictatorship, because that's a bit unfair, but they use similar methods as a fascist dictatorship. I mean, honestly, back then, if you got on the bad side of one of the bigger guilds, you might as well just quit the game or switch servers. And if you switch servers, God lordly, please Lord, pray that they did not find out you have switched servers. Because then you would have been dead. Because apparently we didn't skirt your punishment. So yeah, this is exactly the same thing. Now those old guilds lost a lot of power once Wrath was introduced and we saw the new systems for looking for group and server mergers and instancing and all that. That pretty much robbed them of their power base. That is when a lot of people are angry about these things. Even if they're essentially good things. But it's hard to corral a server when you can't control people. When you can't block off access to certain things. So that's that. Anyway, this Blacklist app and how it's supposed to targeting streamers only. Yeah, I see that ending well. First and foremost, you're not allowed to use a third-party tool to interfere in someone else's gameplay. And the streamers, no matter how much you might dislike them, are paying customers too. But they're a company making money of this. But yeah, they are. Some of them at least. Some of them are hobbyists. In fact, very few streamers make enough to run a company on it. Or make it their full-time job. So, that's that. And then, of course, you have the fact that even if they did, that is not against rules. Blizzard offers their own streaming functionality from inside their own Battle.net app. So, there's that. What is against rules is breaking terms of service and the end-user license agreement. And this is what this is improving. I mean, honestly, this is an app condoning inciting. It's inciting harassment. How is this a good idea? I mean, seriously, if the streamers are that much of a problem, they are probably breaking some rule themselves, and then you have video evidence of them breaking the rules. So just report them. And, I mean, most streamers will leave Classic in about 1 to 5 days, trust me. It is not that fun if you don't really like it. If you really like it, you probably were there from the beginning and you have as much right as anyone else to do it. But yeah, the rest, they'll be there. They'll be there for the search engine optimization algorithms, for the days when those are trending. And then they will leave Classic behind. Week or two maybe, then it'll be gone. Then you can have your game back, so to speak. Not that it's your game to begin with, but there you go. It's petty. It's not healthy. It's toxic. It is not something you should be doing. So yeah, if anyone ever has the idea of making a Blacklist app or pushing this whole agenda any further than they already have, don't. You're just harming yourself. And you're inspiring people with less common sense to actually do things like this. Go out and harass streamers. Go out and harass other players who they suspect to be streamers. This is how the whole... This is what gets people off on sorting, basically. The righteous anger, the emotion, the envy, the hate. Don't do that. It's stupid. Anyway, if you want to check the thread, I think Massively OP actually was the one who broke this story. So you can go and check out that of Massively OP. And well, I see among others MMORPG.com picked up the story too. So you can just swing around there and have a look at it if you want to. Pick for yourself if this is a elaborate troll, a signal to Royce. Signal to Royce. Who is Royce? I'm sending a signal to Royce. Signal to noise ratio thing. Or if it is just some people gone off the deep end completely. I don't know. Classic does that to people apparently. But I say as I always say. Until next time, stay safe, be kind, and play fair. Bye.